Today is a great topic. This is one of the ones that get asked often, and this is to get on YouTube. And how do you create your business on YouTube? How do you attract leads on YouTube? How do you grow your business? And most often, people aren't leveraging YouTube. And this is a great introductory video, which is going to dive into all the essentials, the fundamentals, the beginner, getting that first video out. And we're going to have Jacob do the training today. And Jacob and I, just to do a quick introduction about us, if you haven't met us, my name is Tamila Rajasingam. I'm in Toronto. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a team leader. I'm a marketer, real estate marketer. I've been in the marketing space for over 10 years. And now I work in real estate, work with real estate agents. I also work closely with investors. And Jacob, he is also co-host of this event with me. You probably see him on a weekly basis here, running events or hosting events with me here. He's based in Houston, and he comes with the 15 plus years working in websites, SEO, marketing, and digital marketing specifically. So he's anything to do with tech. He's a tech nerd when it comes to, domain, IDX, funnels. He is the guy. So today's going to be a really good one. I am excited for it. He's going to walk you through a ton of content. Make sure you have your pen, paper ready. It's going to be a lengthy one, but a really robust one. So I'm excited, but also simple. I do want to mention that it's simple. It's going to be easy for you to get your first video out. So thank you, Jacob, for being here. Thank you all for being here. So take it away.
All right, so I'm going to share my screen so we can get started. What we're going to do today is talk about how to launch your first YouTube video. So if you've already launched one before, maybe you haven't been consistent with it and you want to get better at it. I'm going to give you a pretty easy formula, but we're going to talk start to finish. And obviously this is going to be very kind of high level. We're not going to spend, hours showing you how to edit. There are resources for that. We'll do this more granular, talking about the content and editing and optimization in depth. But this is how you can literally get started today. You can record your first video and have it up as soon as tomorrow or even today if you're quick. So she already went over this. Why should you listen to me? I've been in marketing for over 15 years, specialized in web design, especially SEO, search engine optimization. Basically, that's how do you get found organically when people are searching for you. Like she said, I'm the co-founder of Marketing Mindset, which now is Mift Media. We've rebranded. Need to update my slideshow. And co-founder of Karuvi Social, and I'm a realtor as well. So I understand where everybody's at in their business and what they need. So today we're going to cover really quickly what topics you need to record to get views, to get leads, to get interaction, how to record your video, what equipment you need to get started, how to edit your videos, how to properly upload them to YouTube, how to optimize your video to maximize views, and how to promote that video to get even more views. So it all first starts off with having a schedule. Everybody that really does a lot of video recording, whether that's YouTube, TikTok, Reels, whatever it is, a lot of them will batch record because it looks exhausting to have to sit there and record a video every day. You would never get anything done. So here's kind of an example of a batch recording schedule. It means you're going to record all of your videos. So if we're doing YouTube, you need to at least post once a week. So that's 4 videos a month. So that's entirely doable. If you are getting good at that and you want to take it up to the next level, then do 2 videos a week. Okay, so 8 a month. And the way that you can do that is you'll need at least 3 days to do this. And remember, in the beginning, it's going to be slower. It's going to be a little frustrating while you're trying to get used to this. But once you get a system that works for you, it's pretty quick. Okay. So the key to everything is batching, whether that's the brainstorming of what topics to do, the recording, the uploading, the editing. You do all of that at once. So your first day, let's say you're going to do this over a 3-week span. Okay. So your first day that you set aside will be to brainstorm and plan. And then you're going to have your second day is going to be recording everything and then editing and upload. So here's, let me go back. So here's a sample of what that schedule will look like. So you're going to brainstorm. So this means you're going to make a list of topic of every video you can think of. So take to Google, search YouTube video ideas for realtors. There's tons of them, hundreds of topics. Find some that work for you. Make a list of them, no matter how, if you think they'll work or not. And then your next stage of that brainstorming is to research the topic. So you're going to use something like vidIQ or TubeBuddy, which kind of give you some video analytics. to see what people are searching for. So if in those list of topics you have, people aren't searching for what you want to record, then nobody's going to find your video. So find stuff that's relevant to today. That's the most important thing. And when you're looking at other people's channels, make sure that you're not copying the video they did 3 years ago while COVID was, had the housing market booming, because it's going to be irrelevant to today. So find topics that people are searching for that have a high search volume, at least 800 to maybe 1,000 searches, depending on your market area. If you're in a very small town, those search numbers are going to be smaller. But also, you want to look at, and that's why vidIQ and TubeBuddy is great, because it'll let you know the competition. So you want something that's low competition is ideal with lots of search, but there's nobody out there making that kind of content, or medium competition. High competition content, don't start competing with that. The whole idea is to get views, to get subscribers, and you can get that a lot faster with low competition and medium competition. That's why those tools are great to have. So once you have narrowed down your 4 videos to record, then you're going to create your content for it. I quickly do an outline. I'm pretty good on the fly now, especially because I try to find topics that I know, just like this, just like SEO, anything like that. So I can talk freely and I don't feel like it needs to be scripted. I feel like for me, if I script things, I kind of get stuck. And if I miss one of those words in the script, then it messes up the whole video. So at least get an outline going of what you want to talk about, the structure of each video. And then once you have that, study it for the rest of the week. And then your next day, do your batch recording. So you're going to record all 4 videos in one day, start to finish. And then once you have those recorded, so that's your second day. And then your third day would be to edit them and upload them. So if you're going to do it yourself, you're going to figure out how to edit, upload. I know time is different for everybody, budgets are different. Just get started with it. So if you're going to edit them and then you're going to upload them to YouTube and schedule them so they go out automatically. Now, if you're going to outsource this to somebody, then it's only going to take you 2 days a month to get that done. And if you're pretty quick, you might be able to brainstorm and record in 1.5 days. So what content ideas can you do? So we're kind of in the brainstorming research section. So video topic ideas, real estate tips. So this category is endless. If you use Karuvi Social, real estate tips and frequently asked questions, we provide those for you. So you don't even have to think about it. You can just follow that, turn it into a short video, a long YouTube video. But real estate tips could be, 5 tips on buying a home, um, 5 red flags when selling your home, 5 red flags when purchasing home, things to look out for. Frequently asked questions could be, do I pay a realtor? How does real estate commission work? Time and time again, it's so funny that people think they still have to pay a buyer commission. In most areas, the seller pays the buyer's commission. So a lot of people don't want to work with a realtor because they think they got to pay for them. I just had this with a client. They didn't contact me for a few things. They said, oh, I was hoping to get some of the work done myself, so I didn't have to pay you as much. And I said, we talked about this. You don't pay me. And so you could talk about those things. Frequently asked questions that you're getting from clients or that you see other realtors in your area are getting. Those are great videos. And then you could do all the tours. So you got your home tours. You can go through model home tours, super popular right now, super easy. You just walk in. I always tell them, hey, I got some out of state clients. They're interested in this area. I'm just going to walk through and take a couple quick videos and photos. I don't even really ask. I just ask them how their day's going, talk with them. Most of them, they're begging for business right now because it wasn't like COVID. So they're going to let you, they want you to promote the property. And then you just ask about any, are there any incentives right now? You can do neighborhood tours. So get some footage of the neighborhood, maybe tour one home for sale in the neighborhood and tour those and do, each neighborhood that's popular in your area. You can do community tours, maybe like something really close to us that's popular. It's called Katy Asian Town. It's a shopping center with H Mart, which is an Asian grocery store that's super popular here that everybody goes to. And there's about 30 restaurants in the shopping center between, boba tea and all of those things. So you could go tour that area, tour local businesses. You can do, hey, the 3 best taco spots in Houston, 5 best places to get gelato. So you're promoting the area and letting people know that you're a realtor, you know what's going on. You can do city overviews, what it's like to live in a certain area, market updates. That could literally be your one of your videos every month. So you only have to come up with 3. Do your market updates. Super popular one is pros and cons of moving to Houston, to Toronto, things like that. The 5 reasons I did one, 5 reasons I moved to Houston. Why did I relocate here? So there's plenty of topics. Just find some, and a lot of those topics you can kind of use over and over again. So this is one. If you're going to take a picture of a screen today, this is the one I would take a picture of. This is basically going to be your format for the video that I'm going to teach you today. So this is something, no matter if you don't have time to go do model home tours, because they do take time, or you want something quick and easy, this is a great 7 to 9 minute video that you can do, that you can literally do right from your desk. Okay. This is why I'm implementing these into our real estate channel. It's because with my spouse and I, he has the time to go do these property tours. I don't. So we want kind of both of us to be on the channel. So I'm going to do more of these city video tours. So we're going to go through this. Basically, this template you can use over and over again. So for instance, I live in Houston, and I know I live in the 4th kind of largest metropolitan area in the US. So there's lots of areas. But I looked up the surrounding cities in what's considered the greatest Houston area, and there's 42 cities and prominent areas. So this one template will give me 42 videos, which is pretty much my video count for half of a year. Okay. So what this video is going to do is you're going to do an overview of a city or an area. So yes, we have Houston, but we have the suburbs. We have Katy, Sugarland, Richmond, Fulshire, Missouri City, and that's just on the west side. And you have the north side and all of those. So what you're going to do is basically follow this format. So what I do is you can grab a Word document, put this in an Excel spreadsheet, and each one of these could be a column. And then you can literally put the city and all the quick information about it, so you can follow through in your home in recording this video. So you're going to start out very simply, mention the area that you're reviewing, and then quickly have your call to actions to subscribe to your channel, like your video, hit that notification bell. So it'd be something like, hey, today we're going to talk about Sugarland, Texas, what it's like to live here. If you're relocating here, what to expect. We're going to go through all of that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button to like this video, hit that notification bell, and so on. And so the first thing that you're going to do is go right into it and talk about, hey, I wanted to give you a quick overview. If you're looking at different areas in the Houston area, where is Sugarland? Maybe you've never heard of it. Maybe you're not from Texas. So let me show you exactly where Sugarland is. So then you basically will have a map come on there with Sugarland highlighted, and kind of show them where it is in proximity to, the bigger area or from other areas. So I would show it, it's close proximity to Houston. It's about 30 minutes to downtown. It's 45 minutes from either airport. And these are some surrounding areas around there. This is a popular area here. And the idea is to kind of get them. The reason why you want to do this is because people that are relocating or maybe not familiar with that side of town can show them what it's like to get around and do that. So one cool thing you can do inside Google Maps, and there's some other websites that'll do it for you, is you can do the 30-minute test and put that location and see, and it'll highlight where you can go within 30 minutes, whether it's in throughout the city, interstate. So it kind of gives people an idea of, what a 30-minute commute looks like to any area. So it's very important to kind of show them the location where they're going to be living. And then you just go segment right into general information. When was the area founded? How long has it been there? What's the population like? What's the size of the area? And so on. And then you can move right into parks. A lot of people want to know, are there parks around? People are athletic. Really popular around here in our parks are disc golf. So people want to see if there's disc golf courses there. So you can cover all the popular parks. You can show 3 to 5 and just talk about them. And then show, kid-friendly parks, dog-friendly parks. You can show screenshots of them if you'd like. And that's the great thing about this video, is you don't have to be on camera the whole time. You can share the screen of the map. You can share a screen of the parks, what they look like. And then you can move into reviews, which I accidentally skipped. But this is another great thing that you can do right after that general information, is show some reviews that actual town residents say. So you can look up what is it like to live in Sugarland, Texas, and look for some reviews, and you can just, do a screen snippet, put them up on the screen so people can see them, and then read them to them and show, 3 to 5 reviews of what it's like to live there. Make sure they're a little bit different so they don't say the same thing, but show those positive reviews. If there's a negative review that is a con of living in that area, show that people need to understand what is a pro, what is a con, living there. And then go into the schools, talk about those schools. This is super important. This is actually a topic of kind of frustration for people in our area, because everybody's trying to move where I live outside of Houston in Richmond, Texas, that realtors haven't been telling their people with children that the schools here are full and people are wanting to move here for the schools. And so, because the schools are full, the kids are getting shipped to the next city over that's about 10 minutes away, and people don't know that. So, they move here and try to get them enrolled in the schools. Nobody told them. So, you can cover all the schools, especially if your area is full of schools. They're getting shipped to the next district. Cover the schools in the area, what they're like, and then move into the taxes. Show a screen snippet of the county or the city, of the breakdown of the taxes, what that looks like, so people can have information on affordability. You can talk even more about affordability in the area. And then you can quickly segment into the average home value. If you're using something like KV Core, you can pull up the actual city and it'll give you some stats. A lot of IDX will do that, and it'll show you the average price or average home value in that specific city. And then once you go through that, show kind of what it was the previous year. Let them know how property values are going. Is it lower? Is it higher? So that lets them know that, hey, I might have some equity after a little bit of time in that area because it's growing. And then you take that average home value and do a property search. You're sharing your screen during all of this and show the average home value, what that would get you. So when you do your search, let's say the average home value is 450,000. You're going to show homes up to 450 or maybe to 475 to give a little bit of a buffer. And then show them the average home, what it looks like. What can you buy in this area? Because that's super important. They might fall in love with the area, but maybe it's outside their price point or nothing's available in their price point. So that's super important to share. And then once you show them what the kind of the inventory is in the area for that home price, you can also show them maybe houses under 500,000, 750, and show all those different price points, and then move into and pull up a mortgage calculator. You can pull up a mortgage calculator and say, the average home price was 450,000, so let's put that in. If you're going to go conventional, it's 3 to 5% down, depending on your credit. So do 3% down. Whatever your loan rate is in the area, just go with the average. Use the automatically will populate the current average interest rate, and then put in the property taxes, average insurance, let it populate, and then show them this is what your average payment is if you decide to live in Richmond, Texas, Sugar Land, Texas. And so they have an idea of what the affordability looks like. And then one thing you can do as you're ending the video is say, hey, if you really like Sugar Land, you might consider Richmond or Katy, Texas. These are other popular areas that have similar neighborhoods and similar shopping experiences and schools. So if maybe you're not finding what you like in Sugar Land, you might be able to find it in Katy or Fulshire, and give them some variety to look at. And then your last bit of piece, if they make it that end, is also a call to action. So you want to mention how they can see more homes. So you can say, down in the description below is a link to my website where you can search properties. So we want them to go to our website so we can capture that lead on our IDX website. If you have questions about those, we have other training videos that we've done in the previous sessions on our Friday Connect YouTube. But you want to get them there so that way it forces them to register to see more homes, and you can see what they're looking at and reach out to them. And then also tell them how they can work with you. So all this information, your phone number, your email address, your website, that should all be in the description, which we're going to go through, of your footer, so people know how to get a hold of you as well. So this template can be literally every area. You can even use this similar template for a neighborhood. So, and you can show that neighborhood, the distance from other things, because, in the town I am in, it's pretty decent size, even though it's a suburb, that to go to one end to the other could take 25 minutes. So you want to show them, hey, if you live on this side of town, this is what the proximity is, show them what average home price is in that neighborhood. So now you've gone from, in this video example for me, 42 cities. Now it's hundreds of videos because you're focusing on those neighborhoods. So you shouldn't run out of content. This is a great one because you want to keep your videos around under 10 minutes to get some decent views. Around 7 to 8 is usually the sweet spot because most people are going to get about 50% through your video. So now that we have our content, we know what to talk about. What do you need to get started? So here's some rough equipment. I am going to be doing a blog article on this, and I'll try to put this in the description of the YouTube video where you can get some of these things to get started with some Amazon links. So what do you need to get started? Well, first you need a camera. So that could either be your phone, it could be a webcam, it could be a digital camera. If you have a DSLR camera and you're comfortable using that, you can use it. You'll just want to pair it with a microphone. Think about SD cards because you might run out of space, even in your phone or your digital cameras. You're going to need stands for your equipment. So you're going to need something to hold your phone on and something to hold your microphone as well. If you're using microphones, which we'll go through those, you can always clip those on as well. And then make sure your background has a simple setup. It's not too busy. Like the background behind me, you can use something similar to that, or even just a blank wall works. Just have some good lighting as well. And then you just need a quiet area to record. So you want to kind of avoid rooms that have a lot of hard surfaces. So carpeted rooms work really well because sometimes you can get a lot of echo if you're closed in and you have a lot of cabinets and hardwood floors, tile floors, things like that. So just kind of if you hear an echo, that might not be a great room to record. So think about those things as well. So some quick recording tips, um, you know, is when you're recording. So if you're going to have somebody edit your video, even if you're editing it, you might know where you messed up. But if you record in clips, so here's point one, here's point two, here's point three, here's point four, you can just put them together quickly. You don't have to have one long video. You can say, oh, keep that, delete that, because if you messed up, you want to restart the area. So when they are watching it at the end of it, they know whether to use that clip or not. Have your outline in front of you ready to go. So that's why if you're recording in sections, you can quickly look at it and talk about it. Don't worry about messing up. You'll go see my videos. I used to be very particular about that and try to be so perfect. And my videos that have the worst lighting, honestly, or me messing up, or I thought I just sounded kind of like an idiot sometimes, those were the best views that I've ever gotten on videos. So people like this kind of imperfect because it's more personable. It's building rapport with them. It doesn't feel so edited like they're being sold to. I mean, you still want to have good quality. The key to any of these videos is good sound quality, but don't worry about being perfect to mess up. There's sometimes I say the wrong word and I said, oops, this is what I meant. I messed up in this presentation. I skipped a point. You just go back and move on. So, and it kind of helps your audience to kind of let down their guard too. Talk about a topic that you're comfortable with. Make sure out of any of these topics that you find that are searchable, people are looking for, make sure it's something that you have knowledge on. That's why I gravitate towards things like this because I can really do this off the top of my head. As long as I have an outline, I can talk because I have so much experience in this area. So find something that you're comfortable with. And that's why that video template I gave you is such a good topic because you should know your area. You should know those things. You just got to memorize a few numbers. Be casual, be conversational. Make sure you use your call to actions to subscribe to your channel, like the video, hit that notification bell, contact me for a tour, whatever it is. Make sure that you're telling the user to do something to support you so they'll keep coming back. And then make sure that if you're recording for YouTube, you're recording like this, okay? Don't record like this. This is more stories, TikTok videos, reels, when you're recording portrait, long ways, but you want to record wide, which is landscape for your YouTube videos as well. And then some camera, what do you need for cameras? You can use your iPhone, your Android. Most people have great phones. You just put it where the camera is facing you like this. You just quickly set it up, hit record, go sit down, and then record your video. I personally use my webcam. I bought a really nice webcam. It's about $200, but it is a quality webcam. And then I use Vimeo. I pay about $85 a year because I can record via my browser and I'll show you. And it saves it automatically to the cloud. And I can quickly record in clips and get it done. And I'm not worried about having super, where the background's faded. As long as the lighting's good, that is what works for me. It's about time. Or you can use your DSLR camera as well. They have plenty of wired mics that you can plug into the port of your phone. Just make sure you get a long enough cable. One that's really popular for iPhone is they have a little receiver that plugs in, and then you can put the little lapel mic or hold it. So, like I said, I'll be sending everybody a list of where you can get that equipment from. Very inexpensive, those little transceiver mics that go into your iPhone for like $28. You can use a USB microphone for your computer, like I'm using. So they have some that are nice like this, some that are inexpensive, and then you can get a microphone for your camera. Lighting, super easy. You can use natural lighting. Just make sure the lighting is in front of you, behind the camera, coming towards your face, and that it's not too bright. You can use studio lighting, a ring light stand. They have clip-on lighting for your phone that can go around it and just clip on in place. So there's so much out there. Just take to Amazon, go look for it. Don't make it overcomplicated. You literally can just start just with this. Even if you don't have the money for a microphone, start with this, put yourself in a small room, make sure you speak clearly, and it'll be fine to get started. So once you have your videos recorded, you need to edit them. So some editing software you can use. I'm not going to show you how to edit today because that's literally probably an hour or 2 or 3 tutorial. But the software you can use to edit, some of this is premium, some of this is inexpensive. CapCut, I think it's only like $30, $40 a year. You can do it right on your phone or tablet. There's Premiere Rush, which is new through Adobe. I believe it's free. You can do it on your Windows, your Mac. You can do it on your tablet. I know it's available for Android, so you can use that to edit. It's kind of a smaller version of Adobe Premiere, which is what I use, but you need to know what you're doing to use that. There's a lot of functions to that. I know Tharmilla, when they used to edit their videos, they used VideoPad. It was pretty easy to use. That's Windows based. Again, Adobe Premiere, Premiere Rush. If you're on Mac, it comes free with iVideo. A lot of people use that. It's very easy to use, and you'll get everything you need. Again, Adobe Premiere and Premiere Rush are available on Mac. There's plenty of online editors. If your video is under 10 minutes and you have the plan that I was telling you about that's like $85 a year with Vimeo, you can edit the video right on Vimeo, edit it, and then download it and put it on YouTube. I know you can do small edits in YouTube. Canva is a free video editor, especially if you have their paid plan that's like $13 a month. You can edit in there. It's pretty simple. And then obviously there's some online editors for Adobe. Another thing you can do is hire a video editor. I highly recommend that if you have that budget, especially if you're not using an advertising budget, use it. You can go get videos done inexpensively on Fiverr or Upwork if you have a really small budget. You can hire a virtual assistant. If you're interested in a virtual assistant, reach out to us. We have a great company we can recommend. And then on top of that, you can hire a company like us to do it for you. And they, a lot of times, will even upload it for you, optimize the video for you, make sure it gets out. You just have to send them the videos that you're recording. And a lot of times, too, we can help with video content like, oh, I don't think this one's going to do very well. Do this instead. So, and there's plenty of video tutorials on YouTube. Just find what you want to use to edit or find out what people are using and then watch those tutorials and just keep your editing simple. You don't need anything complicated to do that. One thing I will tell you is if you're going to do any type of collaborations, use Zoom or any other type of like StreamYard is another one. But if you're going to use those, they're great because you don't have to do anything. You just record yourself. You can quickly share your screen. That way, those resources, those maps you're showing, you just have to edit the time in between from unsharing to getting back to you on camera. So those are great things to grab screen grabs too, to put in your videos using Zoom or Vimeo to record your screen. So right now what we're going to do is take a little demo over to YouTube. So when you have your YouTube channel, again, there's plenty of tutorials on how to start your YouTube channel. This is mine that I use for marketing that I was going to show you. So basically to upload a video, you click create, and then you'll just say upload a video. And then it'll ask you to choose your video, and then you'll have a pop-up that comes up to do that. So because of speed, because it'll bog down my computer, we're going to go over here to video details. This is where you can see all of the previous videos you've done or uploaded. I already have it up here. And then when you go there, here, I'll just show you real quick. When you go there, it's going to show you all of the videos you've done. And this is your YouTube studio. And this is where you can edit your playlist, your podcast, edit your channel, all of those things. And you can see all the videos and the views and things like that. So when you hit create video and you hit upload, this pop-up will come up, just this little area. And this is kind of what you want to do. So your title, you can put in a title that you're thinking. Maybe you don't have one yet. So you can put that, and then you can click get title AI recommendations if you have vidIQ, which is something I like that. I highly recommend. They're very inexpensive as well. And then it gives you some samples. You can click use and it'll swap it out. Excuse me. And so kind of helps you with that. And then your description. I like longer descriptions because you can throw in longer kind of keywords to things. And the great thing about that is, YouTube is the second largest search engine. So with that, you can put those keywords in that people are looking for. So if you did some research on your topics, vidIQ said that these keywords are popular, then use those keywords and put them throughout your content. Again, you can have ChatGPT help you write this content. Just tell it what you want to do, and then have some call to action. So for me here, it's partner with me, get local web design. So basically what you want to do is here, put, your name and then Houston Realtor, and then put your phone number, your email address, your website. And you can say, click here to view properties, follow me on social media, all of those things, and put those in the description that you have that. And two, you can go through and have a template set up, which we'll show you in another tutorial, but you can have a template where you don't have to retype this all the time, that this automatically pops up and all you have to do is add your description. So make sure all those keywords are there and you're running that. And then the next section that's important, usually you have to hit advanced and more, is your keywords. So right here, you can start, it also has, vidIQ has a description generator too, but you can get keywords based on your tags. So I kind of left this here like this blank, and then I can basically put the keyword that I want to use, okay? So, and those will go in the description. So then you're going to have your thumbnail. Your thumbnails you can create on Canva. They literally, you can type in YouTube thumbnails. There's a ton of them. You can upload your pictures, remove your background like this. If you saw the original picture of this, it's me standing in front of my closet door. And you can hit remove background and it'll do it for you automatically. And then you'll select your playlist and select whether this is content for kids. You're pretty much all the time going to select no. And then you focus on your keywords. So it's going to start giving you recommended keywords based on what's there. And what's great is you can literally just click on this and add the keyword there, and have it refresh based on the keywords you want to use. So these keywords just help YouTube to know what this video is about. This kind of shows you kind of the ranking of the video or the keyword. And then when you see this number 48, that's telling you right now that my video would come up number 48 right now, if somebody were to search YouTube ad for realtors, okay? So, and then if you're using vidIQ, you'll see all the SEO stuff here to kind of let you know how you're doing. And some of it is good. Just take it kind of with a grain of salt. You don't have to worry about getting it perfect. And then that's it. That's pretty much the only areas you need to focus on when you're adding those details. Then again, over here, we'll kind of show you where you're going, kind of what the best time to post is, and then kind of your video SEO score and checklist. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not as perfect. Just follow it as best as you can and follow all the recommendations. And then your end screen is super important. You can create like an end screen outro video that's 20 seconds long. Like you can see mine right here. It's just this screen of Houston and all my information. You don't have to do that. The videos would just kind of go over your last 20 seconds, like how you're talking right here. But why this is important is your end screen is another way to promote videos. So you can see here, I can add elements. I can add a video, a playlist, a subscribe button, a link to something. And then right here, I can tell them, hey, since I'm already talking about YouTube and SEO, I want them to watch this video or watch this video. And then they have the subscribe um, link right here as well. But this is how at the end of your video, it can push out other videos to you. So once you have that the way you want it, you would say next. And this is what's going to pop up on the next screen when you keep hitting next, next, next. And then your last screen will tell you, hey, do you want this to be public or private? Obviously, if you want everybody to see it, you want it to be public. And then it is either going to ask you if you want to schedule it or if you want to publish it. If you click publish, it's going to publish right in that moment. Or you can click schedule and then set it if you want it to come out every Monday or every Saturday at a certain time. You can schedule all of your video content at once, and then your YouTube video content is on autopilot. Okay. And then let's go back here. The one last thing I want to talk about is how do you promote your videos? So don't just expect YouTube to do all the work. So the idea is that the first 24 hours are usually the most crucial for your video on YouTube. Other platforms, it's different, but YouTube, they want to see what is your average view per hour, how many people are organically finding you, how many people are finding you from links, what is the watch time of that. So to get an effective video, it means that you have views, you have good watch time, and that you're reaching your target audience, not just anybody watching. The ways that you can promote your new video is to add it to your playlist, have playlists because those playlists are keywords as well. Post it on all of your social media. Say, hey, check out my new video, give a link to it. And then also you can do your website blog. If you're not using website blogs, you know how I feel about that. Go watch previous videos. Put them in your website blog because now you're linking YouTube and your SEO of your website. So they're interchanging and helping each other out. You can email it out to your CRM database. You can go post it in Facebook groups and forums. So maybe there's local communities. Say, hey, check out this neighborhood tour I just did. And you can also run paid ads. So if you have a really good neighborhood tour, or you have a really good video tour of an area or a business or a neighborhood, put it on there. You can go do a YouTube ad. We did a previous training on YouTube ads. It's a great way to get some quicker traffic, but you don't have to do that. And then, but make sure you're promoting it as soon as it goes out. You can schedule this stuff too. You'll already have your link. You can go into Buffer and post to your channel. Now, one thing we want to do is always measure what we're doing. So we want to track the data of what our videos are doing. You can go into your video studio, into YouTube analytics, and then you want to see on each video, what is my video view? What was the watch time of that video? Where are people dropping off? Are my videos getting comments? Are people interacting? Are they liking the video? And then what that tells you is you want to do similar videos. So maybe you did all these city views, but the only one is Sugarland in this area. Well, I'm going to do more video content on Sugarland because obviously people are searching for it. That's a great thing about these city templates that I just gave you. It lets you know what areas are popular with people, and then you can go do more custom content, neighborhoods or anything in that area, focus on businesses in that area, and put that on there because that's what people are looking for. In our previous session we did with Marnie, she told you that she really ranked up her YouTube subscribers to over 1,000 because she took to vidIQ and started searching neighborhoods or cities. So Sugarland Realtor, she's in Georgia, but she found Locust Grove that a lot of people were searching for it, but there wasn't a lot of content. So she did content and she was getting instant views because nothing else was available for them to view. So obviously YouTube is going to put your video there. So that's kind of the brains behind that brainstorming, is finding what works and doing more of that content. Okay. Don't do what doesn't work. So, but I wanted to kind of go from start to finish. What does that look like? I recommend just go watch this video over, focus on that section, but take that template and go create a video today because you don't even have to leave your house. And if you have a Canva subscription, you can find pictures, even on Google, you can find pictures and things to use throughout your video of your area. And you don't even have to leave your home to go do that. There's a lot of it screen sharing, a lot of information that you can find just on the internet. All
Thank you
right.
so much, Jacob. That's awesome. Yeah, we have a couple questions, and we'll answer them. DPG will. Yeah, you know what? In terms of video editing softwares, there's so many out there, and I always talk about VideoPad. Nobody knows about VideoPad. Jacob and I have used Adobe Suites all the time, and now they're being outdated. Now the new thing is Canva. Honestly, folks, find something. Get your videos out. Your video editing software I guarantee you, is not going to impact the leads and the end results and the income that shows up in your database, in your account, because I have agents that edit them on CapCut on their phone with zero, I'm talking zero experience, and the quality of their videos aren't great. They're closing deals and they don't have hundreds and thousands of subscribers. So that would be my kind of response to video software in general, or anything popular. You don't have to use it because somebody else is. One of the bigger misconception, even on Facebook, in our private Facebook group, is that people always ask, "Hey, what tools are you using?" And people the majority would say this complicated tool, and everyone would try to relearn it. Don't. If you are not tech savvy, or if you want something simple, just go use what you're familiar. If you go on my channel, for the reason I manage 3 channels is because some of them are super either automated. I have VAs to do them, which they do them in a fraction of time, one, and the cost, and much better quality. And two, I use Vimeo, like Jacob said. I literally record my screen and I chat, and trust me, it works. So, and I'm not going
That's
anywhere. And I'm not even editing.
$85.
No
Yeah.
editing. You'll see
Yeah.
me at the end going and stopping the button. My eyes going to stop. So just wanted to put that out there. And Jacob and I, but the some of the videos we've done through our company for our clients, some of them were really well done quality work. But some of our own content, we do them simple, and we try to tell our clients, "Are you sure you want something a little less?" That's why we have different packages too. Do you want it fully edited with all the bells and whistles, or do you want something super simple? Because that could actually work. But it's really about keeping people's attention, right? And try to keep your videos 2 to 5 minutes if they're like those quick tidbits or something fun like vlog style. Then you can do 5 to 7 minutes. And then if you want to really give content and bring on someone, interview them, you can go from that 7 to 12 minute range. And that's when you want to use those bookmarks. So everything Jacob said today was to keep it simple to get that first video out. So
Yeah.
anything you want to say on that topic, by the way?
No, I think if you want to me, if you want the easiest way to get started, just go buy the 12-month plan at Vimeo because it's literally like $85, you get half off. Or if you want to pay monthly, like I had to do that sometimes, you always don't have the extra cash to pay the whole 12 months. It's like $12 a month, depending where you're at. Obviously, that's USD, but and it's the easiest thing because it's right there. You don't have to worry about saving, uploading, downloading. You just download the finished product to YouTube. And it's just about getting started and creating just content and something that's important for your area. And I think that's where most people get stuck is they just can't get started. So that literally that template I gave you should be easy for everybody to do because you're just talking a 1 minute about each point. You're not spending 10 minutes on it. You're saying, hey, these are the 5 schools. Hey, this is so it's something that you can be familiar with about your area. And that so what I want everybody to do is the moment you do your video, go drop it in the comment. And that way, when you watch this live, because we want to know that people are actually doing it. So that's the only thing I wanted to add on that point. Just get started, and we'll do some more in-depth trainings later.
Yeah, awesome. Does anybody have any questions? Anything that you want us to delve into? And any last words, Jacob, before we close the call?
No, just go check out our Friday Connect website. We have a marketing resource section. If you go to click the menu in the corner, there's the marketing resources. So that's all the courses, the free master classes, YouTube channels that we're all on to give you as many free and paid resources that you need help with. And then also check out our newest launch of Karuvi. That's in there as well. So we have a platform where it was DIY content done for you, where you pretty much didn't have to think about the strategy. You just customize it. Now we rolled out a plan where we actually do it for you. So it's super exciting, super affordable as well, where you literally can just focus on your income producing activities. So check that out. And then be sure to register for all of the upcoming Friday Connect events that are on the website. And if you're interested in getting access to all of our resources, so we're talking free KV Core training, you get access to our social media content platform for free, sales funnels, website templates, all of those things top social media training. And if you're interested in that, you want to see what your business would look like inside our group here at EXP, hit that partner button and it'll schedule you a no pressure call with us. We'd love to chat with you about what that looks like. So that's all I have. So
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, Jacob. And also, one other thing that I wanted to mention was any new topics, anything that you want to see, please come to our Facebook group and just tell us. We're happy to bring
yep,
on different guests and people that are expert at what they're doing, and even just people who are not even experts. That's another thing about this industry is that people bring on these icon agents and elite agents and people that are killing it in the industry, who's been, who has all the resources to get their video editor and all that good stuff. But remember, folks, there are people like one of my agents, even Jacob's partner, who was just started using Groovy, has what 200, 300 followers in a couple of months and closed 2 deals and has
yep,
barely any comments or likes on their Instagram post. So don't look at the subscribers, don't look at the views and think that things aren't working. It took
oh,
me over 3.5 years to get to 1,500 subscribers. I've got hundreds of leads working with investors. And there's so many I referred off, and I've got 3 referral JV partners out of it because my husband and I do JVs. But that took years of nurturing, right? You don't just JV with anybody; you have to build a proper relationship with them. But again, everyone's story is different. It's so inspiring to hear them, and don't. That's why you want to evaluate your own numbers and put your own story together and come to these calls and stay inspired. So thank you so much for everyone being here. We'll see you next time, Fridays 12 p.m. Eastern time. Take care. Bye everyone.
nice. Bye guys.